Hello, everyone, and welcome to the show. So tonight, Josh is having some internet connectivity issue. Well, their internet is down. It's a pretty widespread issue here in LA. So luckily, I don't have Spectrum. So um, yeah, it's just a Spectrum outage. Um, so I guess I will be doing the show by ourselves. We had a really good topic scheduled for tonight, but obviously that's not going to happen. So um, I'm probably just going to wing it. I don't really have any topic to speak about. Well, I do, but it's just something that's been really difficult to deal with. Um, but I'll know, I'll figure it out. Um, hey, Edward. Hey, Carl. Hey, Nora. Welcome, everybody. So, I mean, I could get pretty deep. I really didn't want to do this, but I think it would be something to talk about. Um, but anyway, I just wanted to touch a little bit on highlights from over the weekend. Is we've been having a lot of great success with our show on Saturdays. Um, we've been working on some new experiments, doing a lot of different types of communication. Um, we've been pretty surprised with a lot of the communication that's been coming through. So yeah, it's pretty interesting on a lot of the things coming through. Um, and a lot of people have been giving me a lot of feedback on what they're hearing and what we're experiencing. It's been really crazy. Um, hey Julie, how you doing? So and it all still comes back to the topic that I wanted to talk about a little bit. Something that I didn't ever, um, yeah, through Blu-ray, exactly. And the funny thing is like during this week, I've been doing um, a little bit of reverse sessions also, um, just because I've been trying to get some closure on some things, and the responses I've been getting are has just been amazing. Um, thank you, Kanga. Um, God, it's just I've been just trying to pick up a lot of pieces with. So, like I said, Julie. So Josh is having some internet issues. It's widespread in the LA area. It's pretty wide area. Thank God I don't have Spectrum anymore, or else we wouldn't have been able to do the show at all. Because it's affecting the area I'm in, but I'm on a different network. Um, so anyway, there's that. So, being here in the holiday season, it's time for, spending time with families and friends, trying to be, joyful and things like that. But it's just been this year's been a little difficult for me. Um, and like I said, there's just a topic that I have never had to deal with. Um, and so there's just a lot that has come to, I guess, coming to a head. And there's still a lot of unanswers or answers that I haven't been able to get answered. And the sad part is, other people are pointing the blame on me. So it's just been really difficult. So what I'm talking about is suicide. When somebody comes to you, talks to you about suicide, and you have lots of conversations about it. And like I said, this is going to be a little bit of a deep subject for a little bit. But I just wanted to um, kind of give my perspective on what it's like to be on the other end where somebody takes their life and the effects of that come back to you and haunts you, and it just leaves all the guilt and other people, putting the blame on somebody and an individual, and it just feels like, how unselfish or how selfish that act was, and to leave trails coming back to me, since I was the last person that person talked to. And and then I talked about, trying to get help. That person wanted to go off of their meds, and anyway, so I told them to talk to their doctor before doing anything. But anyway, so it's just put a lot of pressure on me, a lot of guilt on me. It's affected my social life, it's affected my personal life. I've taken out a lot of anger um, on other people that weren't even involved. Just not knowing where my emotions were at that time, and just I was spinning. I mean, out of control. I mean, just spinning to where I was kind of not in the right state of mind. And when other people are coming to you and trying to talk to you, things are just, you know, it's like you're in a fog. You don't even understand what's going on with you. And then you take out your frustrations, or your emotions are just all over the place, and you say things that you regret, because of, your emotions are just out of control. So that's just kind of where I'm coming from, and there's just been a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, a lot of guilt. So that's kind of why I've been a little not myself lately, probably um, over the last, I don't know, 3.5, 4 weeks, somewhere around there. I just been trying to, I think I was trying to mask it and just trying to be myself. But deep down, there was a lot of things that were just, when it hit me hard. And especially when somebody came to me and I got a call, and there was some things that were said that really hurt and really put me in a place that I've never been before. So I just didn't know what I was dealing with, how to handle it. There was just a lot. And I'm still angry, and hurt, because of, I just felt like that was so selfish, on to put that guilt and blame on somebody else that had no control over that. And I understand it wasn't my fault, but to put all that blame and pressure on somebody, I just think that is so it's so, I'm not going to cuss. I told myself I'm not going to cuss, but um, it's just so messed up that, somebody else would do that to another person that has to live their life still, and is put all of their guilt and, I don't know, it's like they pass their emotions on to somebody else. That's the only way that I can explain it. So now I'm carrying that person's guilt, anger, everything else inside, and I'm trying to heal. I'm trying to push out those feelings behind me. Um, so it's just been a lot. I haven't slept. I wasn't sleeping very well for the last 2 weeks, maybe. I just started finally. Once I came to the realization with everything that's going on, I think now, I'm starting to sleep. Um, I wasn't eating much. I was, yeah, just basically drinking a lot of water, and um, and energy drinks, just to try to push me through it. I would limit myself to one energy drink. I was trying to back away from those too, but that was my only source of caffeine that I need to get pushed through, because I don't really drink coffee much. So yeah, it was just it was hard. So yeah, carrying their pain is just something I just think that is so selfish. So, and I just don't. I've never had to deal with suicide or somebody taking their life before, and I was the last person that they talked to, and then everybody else started pointing the blame on me because I was the last person that they talked to, and I could have gotten them help. So, yeah, that's basically everything that I've been dealing with. And I'm sorry that, I'm just having an event. I just wanted to talk a little bit about where I've been coming from. Like I said, I haven't been myself. I've been a little angry. Yes, I've been trying to laugh. And that's the only thing. Like 2 weeks ago, Saturday, I think that was the first time that I laughed in a while. So, even talking about Josh, you know, him being my sounding board and him being um, my best friend and my little brother, he's the one that's helped me through it. He's reached out for me. I didn't ask to do that, but it was something that I guess he thought needed to be done. Well, I can't say that I didn't ask. I was telling him some things that happened and said it would be nice, if he would do that. But I didn't push him to do it. He just took it upon himself to do that, and that was so sweet of him. And I appreciate everything that he's done for me. Um, so yeah, those of you that have dealt with suicide, I know it's really hard. But I've never had to deal with it before, and especially for that person reaching out to me several times. And we talked about it. The whole thing was, we both said, yeah, I think a lot of people have had those thoughts, especially if you've been on antidepressants. I mean, that's one of the side effects. I mean, they do cause, the wrong medications that you're taking can cause you to have suicidal thoughts. So, if anybody ever feels like hurting themselves or taking their life, they should just reach out to somebody that they're very close with. And, you know, please just do not follow through. I know it's hard. Sometimes, we as humans we feel like there's so much burden and we're being a burden on others. You just have to, try to get the best help that you can, and just do not put the blame on somebody else, or do not, you know, um, I don't know, just don't make a call to somebody and just I mean, not even say that you're going to do it. Just that goodbye is like the hardest thing that you ever have to deal with. And that was the hardest thing. And then, after it happened, I was like, oh my God, that was like a goodbye call. And why didn't I even see that when it happened? But, here, hindsight, I know I'm rambling right now, but it's just something I needed to get off my chest. I think this is part of my healing process and part of the therapy that I needed to go through. But anyway, yeah, Don, I totally understand. I mean, yeah, but the phone calls that and messages that I've been getting, um, these people, I mean, yeah, there's some things that were said. It's not very good. Um, and all it did was put more hurt and more blame on myself. Yeah, Dave, and I understand. I mean, yeah, I mean, there. If somebody's going to decide to do something, they're going to do it, no matter what. Um, but I just think it's pretty messed up when others are reaching out and putting the blame on me when I already had that blame. I mean, that guilt of carrying that. Um, so it's hard. So, Joe, Josh is having some internet issues, and so yeah, he won't be on tonight. Well, if he can get back online, he'll be a little bit late. Like I said, we did have a topic for the show tonight. It's a pretty cool topic. Um, something that we'll be talking about soon, and hopefully we'll be getting guests on. That's our plan. I don't want to jinx anything, but we're planning on getting some people on. And if it does happen, I think a lot of people are going to be like, holy crap, this is freaking amazing. I don't want to give too much away. Like I said, I just don't want to jinx anything. So yeah, if anybody has anything, any messages or any comments that they want to post, feel free. I'll try to figure out some other topics to talk about, but right now, I just wanted to get some things off my chest. A lot of things that I've been dealing with for quite a while now, and I just wanted to say I'm sorry for the people that I took my frustrations out on. Some of the things that I said to some people and I really hurt them bad, just because I didn't know what was happening with my own emotions, and I just felt like I started pushing everything and everybody away, um, just because I needed some time um, to try to figure things out, what was happening, because I didn't know exactly what was happening until it just hit me like a ton of bricks on exactly what was happening. And thank you everybody for your support. It means a lot. Um, I would not, seriously, I would not want to put this on my worst enemy. I don't ever put any ill will on anybody. Never have. Um, but I know I've said some things to some people that were pretty not nice. Um, but I think we all make mistakes. But now that I realize what my mistake was, it was something that like I said, I never ever dealt with. Um, if it was my own anger, I can see that. Well, that's still no excuse, but and then for being an empath also, um, and I don't know if that even just made things worse because the feelings that I was feeling, I know that they weren't mine. It was like they were being passed on to me for some weird reason, and that's why I said that the whole thing was so messed up. And they knew that, so I just think I'm still mad. You know what? I've never really gotten over the anger. The only tears that I shed was for the things that I did and said to other people that I hurt really bad. And I'm not that type of person to take out my frustrations like that on anybody. Um, and I knew that that was out of character for me. So that's why I just wanted to say that I'm sorry for whoever. I know I said it a few weeks ago, or maybe last week, or maybe 2 weeks ago. But now that I'm clear minded now, and I can say exactly where my emotions were at, I know exactly where they were coming from, and I know for a fact that those were not my emotions that I was dealing with. And thank you for everybody for the kind comments. Like I said, I just, I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I read a comment, and I'll get to that, Kevin. Trust me. uh, I just wanted to now I lost my train of thought. I just want to say I'm sorry. And thanks to Josh and his assless chaps, that's what's getting me through this. Um, with what we've been talking about, some of the things we've been laughing about, that has been my healing. That has got me through things. That has got me laughing just out of the blue. When I'm feeling down, I'll just try to think of something like we talked about on the show, things like that, and I just start laughing out of nowhere. Sometimes I'll just start laughing so hard as I'm driving, I start tearing up and crying. It's been that type of emotions. So, and then again, right now, what I'm doing is I'm talking about somebody taking their life, and us, the living, that they almost like they put that guilt and blame on us, especially somebody that they reached out to, and just because I was that last person that they talked to, I got the blame for it all. And the conversations that we had, they were seen on a few things, and so yeah, that blame has shifted to me, which I think is so unfair. Yes, and I was bottling everything up, and that was my downfall. I bottled it up. Um, I bottled it up from somebody that I was very close with, and that same person was the one that got the blunt of my pain, and it's sad because now I've lost that person. So that's ironic how you lose somebody that you were close with and were best friends with, and then you take it out on somebody else that you care about and love very much, and you push that person away. It's just very, very ironic. So yeah, I don't get it. Thanks, Carl. All right, so um so yes, Josh has been the butt of our jokes, um and my stress relief. So, as of some of you that don't tune into the Saturday show, you guys have to tune in. We do some very serious topics with ITC, but also it's almost like a morning show. God, it's been funny. We there's a topic with Josh. We have a thing where it started here, I think, where we started talking about Josh has a paddle. Um, I don't know where the pedal came from. Then it came into spanking, and then it turned into he had a red room, and then it talked about where he was wearing assless chaps. Um, oh my god, it has gone downhill from there, and that's our topic for Saturday. Every now and then, and oh my god, it's just so much fun. Uh, I'm tearing up right now. Sorry. That's absolutely correct, Sandy. Exactly. And then it's like, when they do reach out to that one person, it's like, why did they reach out to me? You know, if they were reaching out to me to say their last goodbye to, why couldn't they just say, I need help? It's like you just replay that over and over in your head. Like, why? But, and the funny thing is, like um, over the last few days, or maybe the last week and a half, I've been doing sessions, and I've gotten a lot of that person's voice coming through saying, I miss you, I love you, I'm sorry, it wasn't my fault. A lot of those things were coming through, especially over last weekend, last Saturday. I was doing some sessions in the afternoon, and those were the messages that I was getting, um, and it was pretty cool, and that kind of helped me also push through. Um, Maybe that was something that I needed. But all right. So if anybody has anything to share or wants to share, we can talk about that. We can get, because I know Josh is watching. We can get Josh a banana. You know, we can get his wallpaper. I think we're gonna have some printed up and send it to him so we can see it on camera. His Willy Wonka um, banana flavored wallpaper. Oh yeah, we have to start up our GoFundMe to get Josh some assless chaps, but they have to have some fringe on them. Chantel, yeah, I think that's what we should do. Instead of having his little dead cat on there, we should get him a a banana shaped mic windscreen. That would be awesome. um, See, this is where the show is going. Sorry. Um, Somebody brought up a banana. I don't remember exactly how it started, Kanga, but then somebody said that he needs to get that wallpaper that they had on Willy Wonka where it smells like a banana, and then if you taste it, it tastes like a banana. That was so funny. Well, thank you, Carl, for that comment. Um, and that's what I'm trying to do. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find out a way on how to do that. Um, so, and it's hard because I don't know the answers on how to do that, or that's what just makes things very hard. Um, and that's why it's so frustrating, also, because I don't know exactly what to do or how to do it. I'm just trying to release that, but there's so much built up inside that I'm trying to release. And I think that's why I needed to talk it through. I mean, yes, I talked to it through with Josh quite a bit. Um, but I think I needed to get it more widespread and release it. That's why I'm saying what I am on here tonight. That's right. Oh, that's exactly what he's doing. That's that's why he didn't want to come on the show. Maybe it's all a ploy. Maybe he's just there. He has his he that's probably what he was trying to build in his garage. He was building a spanking machine, so that's what he's using right now. He has his pedal just pedaling while he's watching the show with his assless chaps. He's going to come on and show off his ass, and it's going to be all red. There you go. Illegally blonde. That's what we got to find him. All right, go on Amazon and see if you can find any. I'll throw in a donation. I'll chip in for that. Oh my gosh. Um, yeah, and if you guys just let me know also. So Saturday, I think what we'll do is we'll do a mix up of different, of different, I guess, modes that we'll use. I kind of wanted to do a lot of reverse sessions this weekend, possibly. No, we can't leave the man alone. He likes it. Oh my gosh, you guys are like too funny. He's probably dying right now because he can't come in and say anything. I'm putting up all these comments so he can see them on camera. Um, like I said, he's probably dying right now. You posted the link, Julie? I don't see a link, or else I would post it. You know what, Carl? I never even attempted that. I'm wondering if we can try that. So Carl's saying, what if we do Blu-ray and reverse simultaneously? That is an huh. I know I've tried forward and reverse simultaneously. I've tried the random reverse and forward. I've done a couple of simultaneous boxes, but not that. I just never thought about it because Blu-ray is its own entity. So, um, no, that's a good theory. Something I never really even thought about. I think Chantel is secretly. I don't know, Chantel. I'm not going to say it publicly, but I think you live a double life. Oh, this is interesting. So, Katrina said that she's been listening to Blu-ray recordings in reverse. And how's that been? Yeah, I think Chantel's a little. Never mind. I'm not going to say it. I'm keeping to myself. I think so too, Roland. I think we're going to try that. Oh, it's no secret. So I think Chantel's a dominatrix. Um, so don't let her picture fool you. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. So Saturday, what we're going to do is we're going to do some reverse sessions along with Blu-ray, um, kind of like doing layered audio. So no, I like all this feedback. That way we can have a little feedback and um, we can just kind of do like a pre um, kind of like a meeting of the minds for the Saturday show. I think this is pretty cool. Since we didn't really have a topic and I just had to just dump, um, I laugh about it because, I mean, people think I'm kind of sick because when I get hurt, I broke my foot and I was laughing hysterically. Anytime I get hurt really bad and I'm in a lot of pain, I laugh hysterically. People think I'm faking it. And it was funny because um, I had to go in when I went into um, the emergency room for my foot. Um, I was laughing hysterically, and the nurse was like, "Are you okay?" And I started, and I was laughing. And she said, "Wait, are you in a lot of pain?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "Pain level from 1 to 10." I said 10. And she said, "Oh my God, that's so weird because I'm the same way." And then she said that that's like a nervous, um, something that's like it's caused by your nervous system, and it doesn't happen to everybody. Um, yeah, I was laughing hysterically, but tears were running down my face because I was in so much pain. Yeah, so sorry, I'm laughing at Chantel's comment. Um, no, because so there's a lot of people that build apps that make apps, and all of the audio that they use is in reverse. So they'll try different languages. They'll try stuff from audio books from like satanic writings. They'll try some from the Bible. They'll try some from movies. They'll try from different things. Now, the only thing that I don't like about that, and I'm not putting anybody down, is just the sweep rate is just so slow um, that it's sometimes really hard to get any good communication through. Yes, you'll get words here and there, but it's just really hard to get a lot. That's why when I was dialing in the sweep rates, I found that between certain millisecond sweeps, it works like the best. Like from 150 through 185 is probably anything between there or from there. That range is perfect. Anything else slower than that, like 200 or slower, it's just not fast enough. Sorry, Chantel, I had to share that. Yeah, no, there's people talking. So um, if you hear kids in the background, it's just my nephew and my niece are here. Um, See, I told you, Chantel, you have to come to the dark side. This is why I tell people to move over to the dark side. Um, So, yeah, if anybody also, if you have any apps that you might want me to try on the Saturday show, just feel free to let me know. I did find my tablet. I was going to buy a new one, but I never bit the bullet and did it. Um, oh my God. So, yeah, somebody sent me something on. I thought you were sending Sandy. I thought you were sending the links on here, not on my phone. I can't share these. Sorry. So Josh said he's going to try to be on in about 15 minutes if he can. What are you guys talking about? Oh, send it on here. Hold on. Give me a minute. So Nora wants me to. People are asking me to share the links on here. Hold on. I'm going to be bad. Hold on. I got to go over to Facebook Messenger and grab some links. Hold on. I think these are perfect, but they got to be red. We need to see if we can find them in red. Oh, not pulling that up. But only if they had fringe, they would even be better. But I think Chantel will like these. That's probably what she uses with her on her clients or has her clients wear. All right, it's shared. So I shared a link in the chat. So yeah, so Chantel's the dominatrix of the show. That's it. That's her name for the show, the dominatrix. So if I just refer to somebody as dominatrix, you know who I'm talking about. So people are leaving. I think that they're getting mad because we're talking about assless chaps. But it is what it is. Chantel, I think you loved it. No, Roland, I think those chaps in red would be perfect for him. Well, of course, Kevin. Kanga just waxed him, remember? No, that's fine, Chantel. Open up another web browser or open up another tab, and then you can copy and paste it if you're on a computer. That is. Yep, Kanga's got the gift, the waxing gift. Right? That's absolutely right. It's always the quiet ones. That's why I said Chantel or The dominatrix lives a double life. Yeah, I saw the pink ones. If you click on the link, it'll even take you to more. It's crazy. So, do you live on a ranch, Chantel? You guys are too much. You guys are funny. I just love you guys. Surprised Lisa hasn't come in and start like yelling at me for the topic that we're doing tonight. It started off all serious and it's taking a left turn hard. So if you guys have any other suggestions to do on Saturday, yeah, I'm all open for it. I just need to, try to do some different experiments. I just don't want to bore anybody. Um, nice. I'm going to share this. Right? You're so, I was thinking the same thing, Kanga. I thought something else was gonna be said. No, it's pretty cool that a lot of people have tuned in from Saturday show came here. So like we said, I mean, this show is a little bit more serious than the Saturday show. Well, they're both pretty serious, but the Saturday show has a little bit more humor. It's just happened that way. Um, this show on Wednesdays, we normally have guests. We normally have a set topic. And yes, I know sometimes it might go off topic, but um, I'm just really, really excited for the show that's going to be coming up. We talked about it a little bit on Saturday, on the Saturday show. So if you remember a little bit on a location that we brought up, we're going to be talking about that location amongst others. Um, all right, so we're going to get a little bit serious now. So Carl's been having issues with imposter spirits. Um, okay, Carl, but that's kind of like what we've experienced on the Saturday show, um, where my voice was being hijacked and being used, and then other spirits were using somebody else's name um, in impostering somebody else. And I think that that's where Ed started coming through a lot. So yes, it happens. See, but isn't that true, Chantel? I mean, that's what daylight savings time was used for because of farmers. I know Don's sending, or is it Don or um, yeah, somebody's sending more pictures. I didn't open them up. No, exactly, Carl. So, and that's the thing. When we're trying to realize, who we're communicating with, and we're trying to do something, and then somebody else is trying to imposter something, but that happens in hauntings also. So it's like when people say, a lot. I don't know where this deception or misunderstanding with children's spirits come up. So anytime people say, "Oh, it's a child," they see a child, they're like, "No, it's not a child. It's something in disguise," because they're trying to come across more innocent. That's not necessarily true, and I'll tell you why. There was a case that we've done a few years ago, and there was a little. They kept on reporting a little girl. Um, They would hear her voice, they would hear her laughing, they would hear her playing, they would hear her crying. Um, so we captured a lot of that, and we were actually doing some direct communication with her. We're asking her, "How old is she?" And she said, "I am 8," and like real happy. And she was very cheerful when we are communicating with her. So the homeowner, she owned a metaphysical shop, so she never felt threatened by it. Um, she never had any negative experiences there. She just wanted somebody to come in and document what she was experiencing. So after we did a lot of research in the area that we're in, now they built some like housing tracts when it used to be like farmland. She actually she was lived on the farm there. She was trampled by a horse, and they carried her in, and she passed away there in the house. Well, where the house is located was the old farmhouse. So, um, so all of that was gone, but where the property stood, that's where that was. So, a lot of people were telling the business owner, "Oh, if it's a child, it's a demon. I'm not going to handle that. I'm not going to take that." It's. So they were just, a lot of people were afraid of it because of that perception, which isn't true. So then once we dug all that up and we got all that information, we handed it over to her. Um, and she was just astonished on what we found, but it took a lot of research. Um, so once we did that, it was like, hey, look, this is what that is. But a lot of people, when they see it, when they hear about children's spirits or things like that, they always think it's an imposter, which is not always the case. So, but I mean, imposters can come through in anything, but it's just trying to figure out, why they're doing that or whatever. I mean, I don't know. I don't have the answers for that. I don't understand why they do that either. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. See, I don't play around with a lot of phone apps or apps that are, on a tablet. I think what the tablet that I bought years ago, I got it. I got a really good deal on it, and the only app that I installed on it was EchoVox. That was the only app that I used. That I think that even the tablet only had like 8 gigs anyway, so it wasn't like I could install a lot on it. That was its sole purpose. And I do have EchoVox still installed on it. I found it the other day, and I was pretty happy because I know Carl wanted me to use that, so I might try that. Um, I think she brought in somebody because I don't do crossings. I don't. I feel like I'm not that type of person. I'm not in that place. It's not my call to pass somebody, so that's just my beliefs. Um, yeah, and see, Carl, that's the other thing. So, like, exactly. Um, that's why I say it's not our. I feel like as us as humans, that's not our space to try to cross somebody over. That's just my beliefs. I never have. I never will. I'll never take part of that because that goes against my beliefs. That's pretty cool, Vitrina. So here's the thing, like with the Saturday show when we do like ghost box sessions, I see that as circle. Um so when we do like group sessions, we've been doing the group sessions for over a year now, and we've been doing it like every day or every week, same time, same place, or not same place, but same people, same group, everything. And I think that that's why our sessions are so successful, just because of the type of communication that we do, everything that we've, we're our intent is there. Everybody in the group is their intent is all the same, and I just think with all of that energy, and it just creates something special, and it's amazing. Absolutely, Deb. With any type of ritual, you have to know what you're doing. Same thing with a mantra. Um, if you start doing mantras, you have to know what you're doing. You have to have that intent. You have to. There's a lot that goes into it. That's a whole different topic that I really don't even like discussing. Um, I don't know. I'm not. I don't even want to touch that subject really. I just feel like it's not our it's not for us to do. I think it's a higher power that needs to do that. I was trying to see. Sorry, I missed some comments. I just kind of got lost. Like, what? Anyway, see, that's the other thing, Deb. We don't know what is that or what it is. We don't know, and that's another reason why I feel like it's not our place or even our business to even try that, because we don't know what that is. We don't know what we're dealing with. Is it just, residual energy that's there? We don't know. Is it already on the other side? It's just we're just seeing onto that plane. We don't know. We don't have those answers. Here's the other thing that I was thinking, and I don't know where the heck this even came from. Here's another thing. Like, I get a lot of weird messages, and I've talked about this in on several several shows. Um, I even got messages about time travel recently. Actually, it was might have been today. I don't know if it was today or yesterday. I just don't remember. And I was getting messages about time travel. I don't know if it was talking about time travel where we're on different, like on the different planes, where basically it's just weird to explain. I don't even know if I want to talk about that right now. But anyway, it was something about time travel. See, and this is all coming into um, another realm of what we're dealing with talking about extraterrestrial communication. So I figure Carl might have liked that topic, but I just don't have the answers. It was just something that came to me. Um, so I don't know where that's even going to go, or what part of that conversation or that message even stood for. I don't know. Oh my God, Chantel, you're so funny. Hold on, I got to take this call. Hey, what's up? Yeah. 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 Hold on, guys. I got something going on. I'll be right back. She's asleep. Oh, Ian wants to talk to you. Ian wants you to talk to you. Ian needs to talk to you. John, John. Sorry, guys, had an emergency. All right, so what was going on? Okay, I read that. That's pretty interesting. Um, so you guys are talking about a time travel video, I guess. So anyway, yeah, I don't know anything. I mean, who knows? This is a new topic. Dilapidated buildings are the best. Urban exploring is amazing. I've had so many cool and amazing paranormal experiences in abandoned buildings. Not even knowing that they were even haunted. I don't think anybody knew that they were haunted. Um, but it was really cool. Yeah, lost time is something that is crazy. Very, very crazy. Yeah, Deb, everything's okay. Thank you for asking. Um, but yeah, I was hoping Josh was going to come on. I know that this show was a little weird tonight. Um, I just didn't have anything prepared other than the topic that we're going to talk about. So Saturday show I could carry on pretty easy because I mean we just do a lot of um, a lot of communication, spirit box sessions, things like that. So right now we're just going off topic. We're just going off a tangent. Sometimes, I mean, doing off the wall, coming off with no topic at all, just winging it. We've had some great shows. I think tonight just started. I think I started off the mood a little weird. Um, uh, Viral recordings are the most crazy. Um, you can get some amazing communication using that. Hence, Blu-ray. That's basically how it all started. So I started listening to different recordings, just playing different frequencies, different uh, viral recordings, trying different methods, trying creating my own recordings, doing that. Um, just using tones and frequencies and blending them, mixing them, using VSTs, things like that to create a lot of that. And they just create some amazing results. Um, the frequency file that I've created, that is about a 10-hour track, and in that track, you'll actually start hearing voices. Um, it will generate voices. Um, so doing that and then blending that in with what I'm using my circuit, it's just opened up a whole new ball game. Josh has also um, used a circuit that I created, and he's getting a lot of voices coming through, and he's just blown away with a lot of the things that he's been doing. Um, and I know that he's going to be doing some samples of what he's captured. He might even do some live sessions with what he's done. Um, but it's pretty cool. Yeah. So sleep is a great. Um, so there's an app called Sleep. If you set it um, to record, um, you can actually capture some amazing EVPs. It's pretty cool. No, and see, that's exactly what we're talking about. And this is where we were. This is kind of like how Blu-ray has come about. Oop. Yeah, no, I've heard of it. I actually have it on my phone. Um, I was using it for what it was intended for, but then I also was doing it in a. I left my phone in a location using it, and I captured some amazing EVP. Yeah, Chantel, there's a lot of messages, hidden messages on quite a few records. Some of it, I think, is it's not really subliminal, but it's just what people have found. Absolutely correct. So we're talking about using different types of uh, binary recordings, audio recordings. They're pretty crazy. There's actually a frequency. It's called the haunted frequency, and um, that will put in. So when you record that in that frequency tone, it puts a lot of fear, and some people hallucinate when audio is played at that. It just plays minds or tricks on your mind. So yeah, people start hallucinating. They'll start getting scared for no weird reason. There's a lot of things. Doesn't affect everybody, but I know that there was one location that was using that to kind of put the fear in people, which I thought that was pretty messed up. Um, no, I don't care. I didn't see the troll. But anyway, I think I'm gonna have to end the show a little early just because of the situation that I'm dealing with right now. It's a family emergency. Um, that's pretty interesting, Carl. I never really studied it. I've heard a lot of the recordings that people have used. Thanks, Darcy. No, I mean, anyway, all right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Sorry the show was a little um, unfiltered and a little out of the norm. It's just something that was there was a lot that we needed to discuss, or I needed to get off my mind, and it was something I wanted to do on the show anyway. I wasn't going to do it that long, but I was going to do it anyway. But at some point, and I think tonight just worked out to be the best time. Timing is everything, I guess. Yeah, see you Sunday, Chantel, Miss Dominatrix. And all right, well, see you guys Saturday. Looking forward to Saturday show. We will do, I guess, reverse and Blu-ray simultaneously. I think it will be pretty cool. Um, yeah, I'm looking forward to doing a lot more experiments. It's going to be amazing. So, all right, have a good night, everybody.